and welcome to this Zwift Run live stream. My name is Stephen. I'm a Zwift ambassador, a community run leader and your host today. There's a countdown clock up there showing how long to go before the start of the main event, so you've probably got time to tidy the kitchen, take the trash out and grab yourself a drink before we get going. If you've never seen Zwift before, it's an online game where athletes from all over the world train, compete against and socialise with each other live and in real time. All you need to take part is a foot pod, an internet connection, access to a treadmill and a device on which to run the Zwift app. You can use a computer, an iPad, an iPhone, a high-end Android device. Zwift even works on Apple TV. If you have a smart treadmill, you don't even need a foot pod, as your treadmill will send your speed direct to Zwift. Once you've logged in and made sure your equipment is connected, you can join others live for structured group workouts or social runs. You could do a solo workout or take part in one of the many in-game challenges. You could also pit yourself against people from all over the world in a race. There are various Zwift worlds. Some are based on existing places like London, New York, Innsbruck, Richmond, Virginia and Harrogate in the UK. But the biggest world is the fictional Watopia, where you can run in glass tunnels underwater, through the middle of a volcano, in a jungle, up to the top of a snow-capped mountain and on country trails. Watopia is where the Zwift developers let their imagination fly. Like any computer game, the more you run, the higher up the levels you climb and the more virtual goodies you require. If you're a regular treadmill runner, Zwift is going to transform your training. If you're a hater, Zwift is going to change the way you think about indoor running. Before we go any further, if you're watching on YouTube, please click that subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified every time we go live on this channel. If you're watching on Facebook, please click the like button on the Film My Run page. Film My Run is also my other YouTube channel where I post real world runs, so if you're interested in marathons, ultra running, 10Ks or triathlons, you'll find product reviews, interviews and races over on that channel. I've been running all my life. I started running long distance races in 2011 when I ran my first half marathon, and that was followed a year later by my first marathon in Paris. I've run the Paris Marathon every year since and have now run well over 100 marathons and ultras. I started using Zwift at the beginning of 2015 when indoor cycling and smart trainers really took off. In the early days, I held the long distance record for cycling of 500 kilometres on Zwift for about 48 hours. And when running started in 2016, I was the first person to run a marathon on Zwift. So if you have any questions about Zwift, if I don't know the answer, I probably know somebody who does. Okay, so now you can go and take the trash out and get that drink. And make sure you keep an eye on that countdown and be back in time for the start proper. Well, go on then, don't just sit there gawping at me. Basically, this message is going to go around in a loop again and again until the start of the run, so you may as well go and do something constructive in the meantime. Hello and welcome to this Zwift Run live stream. My name is Stephen. I'm a Zwift ambassador, a community run leader and your host today. There's a countdown clock up there showing how long to go before the start of the main event, so you've probably got time to tidy the kitchen, take the trash out and grab yourself a drink before we get going. If you've never seen Zwift before, it's an online game where athletes from all over the world train, compete against and socialise with each other live and in real time. All you need to take part is a foot pod, an internet connection, access to a treadmill and a device on which to run the Zwift app. You can use a computer, an iPad, an iPhone, a high-end Android device. Zwift even works on Apple TV. If you have a smart treadmill, you don't even need a foot pod, as your treadmill will send your speed direct to Zwift. Once you've logged in and made sure your equipment is connected, you can join others live for structured group workouts or social runs. You could do a solo workout or take part in one of the many in-game challenges. You could also pit yourself against people from all over the world in a race. There are various Zwift worlds. Some are based on existing places like London, New York, Innsbruck, Richmond, Virginia and Harrogate in the UK. But the biggest world is the fictional Watopia, where you can run in glass tunnels underwater, through the middle of a volcano, in a jungle, up to the top of a snow-capped mountain and on country trails. Watopia is where the Zwift developers let their imagination fly. Like any computer game, the more you run, the higher up the levels you climb and the more virtual goodies you require. If you're a regular treadmill runner, Zwift is going to transform your training. If you're a hater, Zwift is going to change the way you think about indoor running. Before we go any further, if you're watching on YouTube, please click that subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified every time we go live on this channel. If you're watching on Facebook, please click the like button on the Film My Run page. Film My Run is also my other YouTube channel where I post real world runs, so if you're interested in marathons, ultra running, 10Ks or triathlons, you'll find product reviews, interviews and races over on that channel. I've been running all my life. I started running long distance races in 2011 when I ran my first half marathon, and that was followed a year later by my first marathon in Paris. I've run the Paris Marathon every year since and have now run well over 100 marathons and ultras. I started using Zwift at the beginning of 2015 when indoor cycling and smart trainers really took off. In the early days, I held the long distance record for cycling of 500 kilometres on Zwift for about 48 hours. And when running started in 2016, I was the first person to run a marathon on Zwift. So if you have any questions about Zwift, if I don't know the answer, I probably know somebody who does. Okay, so now you can go and take the trash out and get that drink. And make sure you keep an eye on that countdown and be back in time for the start proper. Well, go on then, don't just sit there gawping at me. Basically, this message is going to go around in a loop again and again until the start of the run, so you may as well go and do something constructive in the meantime. Hello and welcome to this Zwift Run live stream. My name is Stephen. I'm a Zwift ambassador, a community run leader and your host today. There's a countdown clock up there showing how long to go before the start of the main event, so you've probably got time to tidy the kitchen, take the trash out and grab yourself a drink before we get going. If you've never seen Zwift before, it's an online game where athletes from all over the world train, compete against and socialise with each other live and in real time. All you need to take part is a foot pod, an internet connection, access to a treadmill and a device on which to run the Zwift app. You can use a computer, an iPad, an iPhone, a high-end Android device. Zwift even works on Apple TV. If you have a smart treadmill, you don't even need a foot pod, as your treadmill will send your speed direct to Zwift. Once you've logged in and made sure your equipment is connected, you can join others live for structured group workouts or social runs. You could do a solo workout or take part in one of the many in-game challenges. You could also pit yourself against people from all over the world in a race. There are various Zwift worlds. Some are based on existing places like London, New York, Innsbruck, Richmond, Virginia and Harrogate in the UK. But the biggest world is the fictional Watopia, where you can run in glass tunnels underwater, through the middle of a volcano, in a jungle, up to the top of a snow-capped mountain and on country trails. Watopia is where the Zwift developers let their imagination fly. Like any computer game, the more you run, the higher up the levels you climb and the more virtual goodies you require. If you're a regular treadmill runner, Zwift is going to transform your training. If you're a hater, Zwift is going to change the way you think about indoor running. Before we go any further, if you're watching on YouTube, please click that subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified every time we go live on this channel. If you're watching on Facebook, please click the like button on the Film My Run page. Film My Run is also my other YouTube channel where I post real world runs, so if you're interested in marathons, ultra running, 10Ks or triathlons, you'll find product reviews, interviews and races over on that channel. I've been running all my life. I started running long distance races in 2011 when I ran my first half marathon, and that was followed a year later by my first marathon in Paris. I've run the Paris Marathon every year since and have now run well over 100 marathons and ultras. I started using Zwift at the beginning of 2015 when indoor cycling and smart trainers really took off. In the early days, I held the long distance record for cycling of 500 kilometres on Zwift for about 48 hours. And when running started in 2016, I was the first person to run a marathon on Zwift. So if you have any questions about Zwift, if I don't know the answer, I probably know somebody who does. Okay, so now you can go and take the trash out and get that drink. And make sure you keep an eye on that countdown and be back in time for the start proper. Well, go on then, don't just sit there gawping at me. Basically, this message is going to go around in a loop again and again until the start of the run, so you may as well go and do something constructive in the meantime. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. This is Film My Run on Zwift. My name is Stephen Cousins and we are broadcasting live on Facebook and on YouTube. While we're getting everything ready, it would be absolutely awesome if you could go and subscribe to the Film My Run YouTube channel and also the Zwift Live YouTube channel. You can also find us on Facebook at facebook.com/filmmyrun and also Twitter at filmmyrun, and the website is www.filmmyrun.com. It's very nearly time, so sit back, relax, don't forget to drop me a ride on and watch me do all the hard work. High winds and blustery rain down in Cornwall, says Clive. That is due over here. My camera is very dark, isn't it? Why am I so dark? Yeah, that is due over here later on this morning or later on this afternoon. It's been nice and sunny here this morning so far, so I don't know how long the sunshine's going to last. 90 seconds before we start running. Welcome to the Film My Run 500. Jonathan Perkin is in the house, Neil Messenger, Paul Haywood, Kathy McManus, Jeff Partridge, good morning. Amanda Allison is there. Neil and Heather are in the chat, as well as Paul and Amanda and Christoph. And Tina, hello Tina, how are you? Jeff says good morning team. Heather says Heidi hi campers. Jonathan Perkin says morning all. Hello and hello from Tina and Clive. Christoph is going to join late because he's having to update his tablet. Haven't done incline for a long time, so we'll struggle uphill, says Paul. No worries. I haven't started the treadmill yet. I am hoping that when I press start, it will all work. It's pouring with rain with Tina. So yeah, I don't know how long we're going to have sunshine for. Let me start my treadmill. It's working. It's all working. Oh, right. Yeah, hang on. Sorry, you're correct. Clive says I need to sort out the Zwift screen. Thank you, Clive, for letting me know. So I'm just putting the Zwift screen on rather than the stupid live streaming software, which is a bit stupid of me. Here we go. This should be good now. There we go. Okay. Martins from Belgium is in the run. We've got Jonathan, Amanda, Tom Cool is there. Kathy, Jeff, Mike Morris is there. Is it Mike or Matt? Oh no, I can't remember. Because it's Mike from America, isn't it? So M. Morris. Is it Matt Morris? I'm sorry if you're listening. I can't remember your first name. Heather is there as well. Clive Finnemore, Paul Hayward, David Merry is there. Neil, and we've got Tetran at the bottom there who hasn't started. Maybe a technical problem. So quite a few people in the run. It's going to be a nice, relaxed, easy climb. Just take it easy. Don't panic. Start raising your treadmills to 12%. I hope everybody is well and happy. Welcome to the Film My Run 500 with Noble Pro. We're going up to 12%. I am well past level halfway in level 29. So let's see how many XP we get and how close I get to level 30. Yes, we do get lots of XP for this. Paul says, do we get XP for this? I think he knows. We should get lots of XP for this. So let's see how much we get. Yeah, I'm past. So my orange bar is just level with the K. Just level with the K there of the kilometers marker, just above it. So let's see how far beyond that we get by the end of the run today. Heather is trying 6%. Tina is at 8%. It really doesn't matter what incline you're at. Just enjoy the run today. I'm feeling lenient. I'm happy. I'm relaxed. So I don't care what. You just do what you want to do and enjoy yourselves. Tina's going to level up today, though. Good for Tina. 1989. Todd. Hello, Todd. Oh, no. So Todd's having difficulty connecting. He says, my Zwift app is not finding any devices, like the treadmill or the watch. That's a strange one. Hope you get it sorted, Todd. Todd usually joins us, or quite often Todd joins us, so he's obviously had a technical problem today. A new heart rate monitors inbound for both Tina and Clive. New heart rate monitors, excellent. What are you getting, guys? I haven't got any camera angles on. Let's do that as well. Mouse over here and click in there. Right, we should get oh yes, Garmin HRM Plus, really good. Yes, I have to say I got that deal as well. Don't tell Victoria. £87, wasn't it? I got that. Yeah. Did you see it on my video? I bet you saw it on my video, didn't you? So I'm using my yellow one. I'm using my yellow heart rate strap in here, and then my my new white one for outdoor running. £80 for you guys. Well done. Good job. We want this to be a slow, controlled and disciplined effort. Yes, so the new, is it Clive or Tina just said they're looking for, yeah, Clive says he's looking forward to the new battery compartment. So the battery compartment on the one I've got on now, the yellow one, always used to leak. So if you wash it, it would leak and kill your heart rate monitor. But with the new white one, the seals are a lot better. So you can wash it without fear that it's going to leak and kill the heart rate monitor. So that's one good thing. We are trying to keep the heart rate below 150. So I'm very much hoping that that is going to be the case for me today. eBay Easter deal. I did mine on Amazon. I got £87 on Amazon. I got mine on Amazon for £87, down from around 130. Right, let's start running. So, up onto the balls of your feet and a nice gentle jog. Oh, I've just realised I've got the zero shoes on. Damn it. I need to take the zero shoes off. 51 XP just then. Yes, Kinni is tuned perfectly. Yeah, perfect. Right, we're now at the correct incline. I thought it was a little bit easy. So the first 600 metres of that, or 400 metres rather, I've done at the wrong incline. I apologise to everyone concerned. Koban from Turkey, hello. He says congratulations, thank you very much. Christoph is hoping to late join. Thank you, Koban. Very kind of you to say. Everyone's feeling lenient, so I'm okay. I'm off the hook. Todd is back. Todd has made it on. Good to have you with us, Todd. So nice gentle run, nice gentle climb. I've got no cadence because cadence is being managed by the Kinni app, but the Kinni app is sitting on a treadmill over there that isn't moving, so it can't measure my cadence. All right, no, Tina's being lenient, but Jeff Partridge is saying definitely not. Total cheat. I should be stripped of stripped and beaten, or stripped of any kudos for this run, because my first 400 metres is a total lie. So plans for next year are already in motion. Oh, it doesn't want to work. Well, we've got choices of Cyprus, Rotterdam or Newport at the moment. Jeff Partridge desperately wants us to go to Newport next year. I want to go to Cyprus because it sounds lovely and there are lots of options. 5k, 10k, half marathon and marathon. Tina says, next year I can't even plan for tomorrow. Well, that is usually the case with me as well, Tina. But I feel like some sense of responsibility to get things organised for everybody, so they've got a chance to plan for next year if they want to come and join us. Cyprus Marathon and Cyprus Running Festival is quite early in the year. It's not rather than the beginning of April, it's at the beginning of March. So we would only have 2 months of training, 8 weeks. So we would probably have to start in December if people wanted a full 12 weeks of training. We'd have to start before Christmas, which is not great. Or we could just be happy with 8 weeks of training. But is anybody interested in Cyprus next year? Is anyone interested in Cyprus next year? There is a 5k, 10k, half marathon and marathon option. It is the beginning of March. So 11 months. Is that the one with the wine, Paul says? It's possibly, yes. Possibly very expensive. We'll have to see. Cyprus is only one of few options we are already discussing. Yeah, Cyprus is only one of a few options we've got. So it doesn't have to be Cyprus. It is in no way decided. We'll just have to see how it goes. Jonathan's up for a local one. Jeff Partridge desperately wants us to do Newport Marathon. I don't know who this Jeff Partridge is with a J, though. Never heard of him. Right, time to speed up. We're going to go up to 6 kph. And I've just gone up to 6 kph, so I'm actually about 20 metres too early. That's okay. So 6 kph for everyone now. Yeah, when Clive does voice to text, his comes out as Jeff as well. Sometimes it comes out as GEOFF though. Right. Oh, did anybody notice the XP then? I missed how many XP we got. But I've already jumped well beyond the K at the top. See how my orange bar was aligned with the K? We're now almost at the end of the M. So that's been quite a nice little jump there. I mean, there's no way I'm going to get to level 30 today. 50 something, says Mike. Thanks, Mike. So Christoph has made it. Well done, Christoph. Jeff reckons he'll still be recovering from the spine at the end of February. And I think, was it Tina? Somebody said recover in the sun. Come to Cyprus and recover in the sun. Oh, wow. Okay. Who's that is on the last digit? Oh, yes. So Tina is on the last digit of the time counting up. So we're on 12 minutes 56, 57. So Tina is very close to levelling up. Schindler, thanks for the ride on. And Paul Hayward, he says, it's just a matter of time before you level up. So Todd has made it to the run. So has Christoph. We are back on with the gang on the Film My Run 500 with Noble Pro. Seekins, thanks for the ride on Elaine. Appreciate it. Nice group of locals running today, says Clive. Yeah, it's all the usual crew, all the gang. It's great to have the band back together. I'll be here again on Thursday as well. Going to go away for the weekend, so I won't be here on Friday evening. No running on Friday for me. Going to see my mother in Liverpool. So yeah, we're away for the weekend whilst Victoria is in Boston, preparing for the Boston Marathon. It's our favourite cadence song. Keep your cadence to the rhythm of this tune and you'll be grand. Right, Christoph says the first star got us 62 XP. Heart rate 123, trying to keep it below 150. Having done the marathon a couple of weeks ago, I think we should still be relatively fit. So I'm hoping to comfortably stay under 150 today, but you never know. Tina says Kinni cadence is rubbish. Well, I haven't got any cadence at all, Tina. By the way, if you're watching on Twitch, I know Neil Messenger's watching on Twitch, or on YouTube, on the Zwift Run channel on YouTube, or on the Film My Run channel on Facebook, I am watching chat. If you're in the chat, do say hello. Ask me a question. If you're new here, feel free to pop a question in the chat about what the heck is going on here. We're all very friendly. So yeah, I can see chat. So if you're wondering, I am watching it. Right, 400 metres to go till the next speed up. Keep your cadence to this song. Nice short steps, short stride length, fast steps. Cadence 166 for Clive Finnemore. So that's probably about what we've got here as well. Heart rate 130 for Clive. 125 for me. 164 for Paul Hayward. I wonder if that's cadence. Cadence is 164 for Paul Hayward. Amanda is running with the music. Yeah, well, not this music now, but I assume the one before. Nice crowd. Todd is at 128 heart rate, but doing 15% incline. Quality work, Todd. You can see if you look on the screen to the left, I've got the Kinni app working. That Kinni app is controlling my treadmill. Zwift is not controlling my treadmill, by the way, just to make this clear. The Kinni app is not connected to Zwift in any way. The Kinni app is controlling my treadmill, but it just so happens that I have programmed the Kinni app to mimic what's going on Zwift. So basically, we're doing the same workout on Zwift as I have programmed into the Kinni app. So many people get this confused. The Kinni app itself does not control Zwift. Zwift does not control the Kinni app. They are completely separate, but I have just synced them together. And we are not far from getting some more XP and speeding up a little bit. So keep calm, keep your shoulders down, keep your arms relaxed, neck relaxed. Keep up on your toes. Whatever incline you're on, that's fine, just do the work. Breathe easy. And 100 meters to go before we speed up again. We get another nice big XP drop. So my orange bar is just at the end of the M of KM. So that I'm about 2/3 of the way through level 29 now. Let's see what drop we get next. So when I say I've synced up the Kinni app to Zwift, it's not quite in sync. I think I'm about 20 meters out. So I will speed up to 6.5 automatically, no hands, in about 20 meters. Right, there we go. So 6.5 now. Here we go with the drop. $107 XP. Look how far my orange bar has jumped beyond the letter M. On your screen now. Oh, it's just gone small now, but yeah, we've jumped quite a long way there. 107 XP for that, plus the 20 for 250 meters. You get 20 XP every 250 meters. Christoph got 70 XP for that. And Mike says, winner, winner, chicken dinner. Heather says, are you still thinking of doing an FMR 1000 at some point? Well, yes. Maybe in June. We'll start one a week. Right, Paul Hayward is about the same way along the orange bar, but on level 28. So he's mirroring me, but on one level lower. I'm just going to be a little bit quiet just to bring my heart rate down a bit. Two kilometers to go. Heart rate spike apparently. Oh, heart rate spike down. Yeah. One of my One of my notorious dips in heart rate. Yeah, Tina, if you're on wrist-based heart rate, it might not be that great. Jones, thanks for the ride on. Just keep bouncing up on those toes, nice and springy. Are we still feeling nice and springy? You will soon have absolutely perfect heart rate, Tina. Best heart rate monitor in the business. That Garmin HRM Pro. You've got the Plus versions as well. The only difference with the Plus version, and in fact you can update the yellow one, which I've done, you can update that so it is essentially a Plus version. And the only big difference is that you're supposed to be able to use the heart rate monitor as a speed source as well on Zwift now. It's not very good though, it's not worth it. And of course the hardware difference with the battery compartment, which doesn't leak anymore. That's the main reason to get it really, is the fact that it's a bit more durable. Sullivan from Australia, thank you. Time for a heart rate and form check. Drop your shoulders, head up, arms moving forward, not side to side. 140 for Jeff, 138 for Clive, 135 for me, 128 for Todd. He is so fit. 140 for Jonathan, feeling good, he says. Good work, guys. Yeah, standing tall as well. Heather is at 142 BPM. She's at 6% on the treadmill. Well done, Heather. Great work. Good work, everyone. Good work, everyone. Okay, my phone isn't working. Good work, everyone. Finally got it to do it. Keep breathing, keep relaxed. Weinstein, thanks for the ride on. Paul Hayward's at 6%. Still to reach 100. Amazing. I've just burned 100 calories. I'm waiting to run in Scotland soon. We must do a run in Scotland soon because I have something to show you that I was given in Paris. But I can only use it when we're in Scotland. Evan knows what I'm talking about. No, not in the real Scotland. No, in the Zwift Scotland. Oh God, no! I'd never wear it in the real Scotland. I'd get beaten to a pulp. It was a gift from Heather when we met in Paris. I'm not saying any more until we run in Scotland. Okay, here we go. 7 kph now. $99 XP. Another nice big jump. We are approaching the 3 now of 30 minutes. So my orange bar, you can see it at the top there, creeping along. 99 plus 10. Or is it plus 20 still? For me, it's plus 20, I think, because I'm still on accelerated XP. Okay, let's bring your heart rate down, guys. Try and relax. Kathy doesn't think she's going to have enough points to push her up a level today. $108 XP for Christoph. Well done, Christoph. One kilometre to go. Heart rate 140 for me, so I need to bring that down a bit if I can. Seven minutes to go. Morning, Marcus. Marcus says he's up early because he's still got jet lag, but he's not early enough to join us. Unlucky. Hope you had a safe trip back, Marcus. Hope you're feeling good. 500 metres to go before we speed up for the final time. Trying to keep the heart rate below 150. And it's looking a little dodgy at the moment. I'm getting a bit too close for comfort, I think. Well done, Tina. Level 26 for Tina. Jones, thanks for the ride on. Could be the warmth in here pushing my heart rate up. 19 degrees in shed quarters. .8 where Paul Hayward is. .18.5 where Tina is. Celsius, that is. Marcus had a good trip back from Paris. He's now trying to recover in time for the Boston Marathon on Monday with hashtag screen for Victoria Cousins. Right, I'm not talking anymore. My heart rate is way too high. Lucky Jeff. Two minutes to go. I think I just about did it. Well done, everyone. I think my heart rate just touched 149. Very briefly, it hit 149. Max 160 for Jonathan Perkins. He says, I'll take that. And look how far my orange bar has moved up. So when we started, max 185 for Amanda. Well done, Amanda. Max 158 for Jeff Partridge. Heather says there was a nice breeze as you sped past, Tina. So we started today's run with my orange bar just touching the K from 4.28 kilometers km. So it was just touching the K. And we've made it to well beyond that and touching now well into the timing numbers at the other end. So we are, I would say that's now 3/4 of the way through level 29 as of just that one run. So all we had to do is run 4 kilometers and we earned all that XP. That's a good, I would say that's a good 1.5 inches worth of XP on my screen. So now we are walking, and am I just going to walk until I get to 4.5? I may as well just walk to 4.5, hadn't I? Just to calm down and relax. So tonight we'll do Clive, are you doing Tour of Watopia tonight? Should we do that? 6 o'clock tonight, Tour of Watopia, just to gain some more XP because we are just XP whores here. So that's what I was thinking of doing. Don't forget, by the way, you can join Clive for the MHG run tomorrow at lunchtime, UK lunchtime, midday, 1 PM Central European time, 6 o'clock in the morning if you're over on the east coast of America. 5:30 is the Tour of Watopia, says Clive. So we'll do 5:30 this afternoon. If you are free, if you are home from work, if you're not working this week because it's Easter holidays, then and you've got the kids at home or whatever, come and join us at 5:30 and we will do Tour of Watopia. Tina Beard might come and join us to walk that at 5:30. Paul Hayward had 2 inches worth of XP on his big screen. So an 1.5 inches, I'd say, for me on my screen. 2 inches worth of XP for Paul Hayward. I think that's how we should now measure XP going forward. We should measure it in inches. There's nothing like using old style distances, measurement distances. Like Marcus would appreciate that, of course. Marcus was terribly confused. The only reason that Marcus didn't get a sub 3 hour marathon in Paris was because all the markers were in kilometers and he simply couldn't work out where he was on the course. He had no idea. So he thought he was on for a sub 3. Turns out he was about a mile behind where he thought he was. Do you know what? Marcus asked me before the run, are there mile markers on the Paris Marathon course? I've done the Paris Marathon 10 times. 10 times. And I could not. I thought there were. I really thought there were mile markers on the Paris Marathon course. But then there weren't. There weren't any mile markers. So, yes. So Marcus was particularly miffed that there were no mile markers. Had to just do loads of maths in his head trying to work out where the heck he was on the course. Right, Victoria's just come in and she says in previous years she is convinced there were mile markers on the course. Some, at least. Right, Heather reckons I sabotaged it. But do you reckon I got in touch with Paris Marathon HQ and asked them to remove all the mile markers for the Americans? Anyway, the whole point of this is that we are now measuring how much XP we get in terms of inches. So you can no longer talk about getting 100 XP. It's a third of an inch. I got a third of an inch of XP, or I got half an inch of XP for that section. Right, now we're well over 4.5, so we may as well walk to the end of the Park to Peak section, hadn't we? The Park to Peak route. 40 metres to go, and then we'll stop. Thank you very much for joining me, everyone. We'll see you tonight at 5:30 for the tour of Watopia. Clive says, well done, everyone. See you later. Clive Finnemore seems to remember last year there was a 20-mile marker. So there we go. So it may just have been one of those things, Marcus, that this year, for some reason, they decided against having mile markers. Oh well. Good luck in Boston to Victoria and to Marcus, and also Kevin Lohner. Kevin, you may remember from the Zwift Run team that ran in Berlin. Very fast runner. Did around, I think it was around a 2:30 something marathon in Berlin. He will be out in Boston as well. He always runs Boston. So Marcus and Victoria and Kevin Lohner and a few others. Victoria's going to be staying with Grace Shin, but Grace isn't actually running. Cecilia Forlan is running Boston as well. So that's going to be an awesome experience for them. Good luck, guys. And we will be cheering you on next weekend from the comfort of our sofas. In fact, actually, no. We found this out last night. Next week, we may well be running the Monday community run whilst those guys are doing the Boston Marathon. So we may actually be running as well. Anyway, right, that's it. Look, my avatar is still walking. It's not on, is it? I am gaining XP and distance by not just standing here. Why isn't it stopping? Why doesn't he stop? Why doesn't he stop? Come on, stop. Keep pressing the stop button on my Noble Pro. Tina, does yours stop when you press stop? Yeah, Marcus says we can track them during the run. Yeah, we will track you. And yeah, if we are running whilst you're running, yeah, we'll track you, and we may even get a bit of sneaky footage of the course. Right, that's it from me. I'm going to go and have a shower. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. Take care. I hope you have a great rest of your day. And I will see you tonight at 5:30 UK time, 6:30 Central European time, and lunchtime sometime in the US for the tour of Watopia.